Hello friends, today in this lecture we will see the excitation system working and the failure. The content of today's lecture are the working of excitation system and the various components in the excitation system, causes of failure of excitation system. The objective of today's lecture: understand the excitation components, their functioning in the excitation system, how these excitation system work, so overall working of the excitation system, and the various causes of failure of the excitation system. The synchronous generator will generate the output, and from this output terminal through excitation transformer it is given to the excitation system, and this excitation system will convert this three-phase AC supply into the DC supply, which is a fed to the field winding of the generator. And in this excitation system, for the controlling of this output voltage or the controlling of this field current, so from voltage transformer and from the current transformer, the inputs they are sensed and it is given to the excitation system. Now in this say simplified diagram, we will see once again generator, so it will generate the power which is fed to grid through this station transformer, and before this station transformer and the output of this generator, the current transformer and voltage transformer CTPTs are placed to sense the reactive current of the power generated by this generator, and this PT will sense the generator terminal. From this IQ reactive current, so which will generate the reference voltage, and this reference voltage and this generator voltage, they are sum, which will generate the error signal fed to the AVR, and accordingly this AVR will control the firing angle of the excitation system, and through this field circuit breaker it is given to the field winding of the generator. So this is the same thing, but we will see in detail CTPT connected to the AVR. Then there is a excitation transformer, three-phase transformer, step-down transformer which is connected to the controlled exciter. So this is a static exciter. The regular or normal excitation system, and the output of this control rectifier is connected through this DC circuit breaker or the field circuit breaker to the generator. So this is the overall diagram or connection of the excitation system for the alternator or for the generator. Now this system will work. So as the generator starts, so this AVR will sense the voltage or say error signal. Okay. So based on this, it will generate the control signal. Now we'll see step by step. So output terminal is sensed through this PT. The signal is VG. Then the reactive current is sensed through this CT IQ, and based on this IQ reactive current, so reference voltage is a set, and this VG reference is a compared with the VG, and based on this, so there is a subtraction or the addition based on the values of this VGRF and VG, the error signal is generated, and this error signal is sent to the automatic voltage regulator, and this AVR will generate the controlled signal or the manipulated variable, so which are fed to the exciter system. And based on this fixed three-phase input supply to the exciter system, so which will control the firing angle based on this controlled signal from this AVAR, and it will generate the DC output, and this DC output is fed to the field winding of the generator. And once this output voltage or output power is get stabilized, okay, so accordingly this VG reference is generated, and based on this VG reference and VG error signal is generated, and this error signal is fed to the AVAR, automatic voltage regulator, and accordingly it will generate the firing angle for this silicon controlled rectifier or the controlled rectifier, which will convert three phase to DC. So in this way, so based on this IQ, reactive current, the overall field excitation system is controlled. Now we'll see what are the various causes or the failure of this excitation system. Okay. So this diagram will indicate the brushless excitation system. So from this output terminal, three-phase supply is given to the controller, and through this controller it is fed to the permanent magnet generator, and at the same time this will generate the field excitation for this main excitation system, and the output of this three phase is given to the uncontrolled rectifier, and output of this uncontrolled rectifier is given to the field winding of the generator. So this is the brushless DC system. So loss of field to main exciter, loss of field to main exciter. For this main exciter, so there are failure of this field. Okay. So if there is a failure of field, so this will not generate the output. Then short circuit in the field winding. So in case of say brushless or the regular generator, okay, so there is a short circuited in the field winding, short circuited in the field winding, or the short circuited in this winding. So because of that, so output is not generated, so DC supply is not generated, so there is a failure of the output of the generator. Then poor brush contact. Okay, so because of the accumulation of carbon on the slip ring or the improper contact or the pressure, spring pressure on the carbon brushes. Okay. So because of that, so there is a sparking and there is a failure of the DC supply to the excitation system. Then accidental tripping of field circuit breaker. So this field circuit breaker, accidentally it is open, or field circuit breaker latch failure. Okay. Circuit breaker, so basically it is a mechanical arrangement, so there is a failure of this circuit breaker. Okay. So the excitation for this field winding is failure. Okay. So second one is field open circuit. Okay. So there is a open in the field winding, or there is a open in the say cables which are connected to the field winding. So because of this, so there is a no current through the field winding, so there is a no excitation for the generator. Short circuit in the field winding, so number of turns they are get short circuited, so which will result high current in the field winding. Then loss of AC supply to the excitation system. Okay. From the generator output through this excitation transformer up to the input terminal for this controlled rectifier. Okay, so there is a failure of this AC supply system, and apart from that, so there is a control failure. Okay? So overall, which will control the firing angle. Okay, in this excitation system or in this control system or in the brushless system. So there is a failure of controller. Means there is a failure from this output of CT, failure from the output of PT, and there is an internal failure in the control circuit of the AVR. And because of this various parts included in the excitation system, if there is a failure of any component, if there is a failure of AC supply, if there is a failure of DC supply, okay, so there is a failure in the overall excitation system, and this will generate or this will cause the loss of excitation system in the generator or in the alternate. The learning outcome of this lecture, so we understand the working of various components in the excitation system, how this excitation system work. Okay, so based on this IQ, VG REF is generated, so which will compare with the VG, and accordingly the error signal is generated to the AVR, and this AVR will control the firing angle of the excitation system. The various causes of failure of excitation system: the failure of AC supply, failure of circuit breaker, failure of various components in the excitation system. So in the next video, so we'll discuss on the effect of failure of excitation system and the protection scheme used for the failure of excitation system. Okay, so please watch the next video for the loss of excitation, their effects and the protection. Thank you for patience listening.